Hello, everyone. This is Ruby D, the Goddess Entrepreneur, and I am live today because we have a Soul Therapy Radio pop-up healing workshop. um, Basically, what a pop-up healing workshop is, well, actually, let me say this. Let me welcome everybody to our pop-up healing workshop. Of course, it's just me, Tara, who will actually be live with me in a little bit at the radio station. She isn't here yet, so that's why you're just seeing me. And actually, I swear we be on the same page. She's live in her online group, but with the Soul Therapy Radio pop-up healing workshop. The goal of this is to pretty much share with you all different ways of healing that we personally utilize and on our healing journey, and hopefully it helps you in some sort of way. So today, for those that don't know me, I am Ruby D, the Goddess Entrepreneur. Hey Barbara, hi Monique, hello Miss One Naturals. I will be shouting you out a little later, but I'm Ruby D, the Goddess Entrepreneur. I am a chakra expert, I'm a light worker, I am a speaker, I'm author of the Goddess Grind book series, which focuses on you becoming the best version of you in order to manifest success personally and professionally. And with Soul Therapy Radio, that is an internet radio show that Tara and I utilize as a platform to talk about mental and emotional illness, wellness, unhealthiness as it relates to men and women, and as it relates to personal life, professional. It doesn't matter. We pretty much want to talk about it all. Hey Monique, thank you, girl. It wasn't even all the way dry. I just did something to it because I needed to, because I knew I had a lot to do today. But thank you, I appreciate it. But we're gonna go ahead and get started because we actually have our Soul Therapy radio show today from noon until 1. So I will be going live then with myself and Tara. But today, for our Soul Therapy Radio pop-up healing workshop, we will be making a manifestation box, and I will be discussing art therapy and color therapy and how all three of those can be used as a way of healing. Now, the first thing I wanted to discuss real quick is that with a manifestation box, it's similar to a vision board, where with a vision board, you pretty much put words and images of things that you want to receive, whether it be material, whether it be emotional, whether it be whatever the case may be, whatever you want to have at some point in the future, you put it on your vision board. Hey Tamisha, hey Raphael, hey Tisha, thank you all for watching. But with the manifestation box, it's pretty much used the same way, but it's an actual box. It can be a shoe box, it can be a regular brown box, it can be a little box, it can be a big box, it doesn't matter, it's all up to you. With this manifestation box, it's pretty much a tool used to create the life that you want. So for instance, instead of putting it on the board, if you want a new car, you may take out a picture of the car or cut out a picture of that particular car and you place it into your manifestation box. Or if you want to get married, you may take a ring that is significant to you and place it in that box, and that ring signifies you wanting to get married. Or if you want to have children, you would take something that signifies having a child for you or to you, and you place it in that box, and that's what you focus on manifesting. We know with manifesting, you can't just focus, say, hey, I want this, put it in a box, and then that be it. No, it doesn't work like that. Same way with a vision board. You have to work towards accomplishing this particular dream or this particular goal, and that does come with putting in some work, living as if you are expecting whatever you put in that box to come to pass. You have to trust the process. You have to be specific in trusting the process. You have to be specific in what it is that you're asking for. If you want a healthy baby, a healthy boy or girl, then you have to be specific. I want a healthy boy or girl, and I want this and I want that. And it's just a matter of being specific. Also with manifesting, we suggest putting a realistic time frame on it. Of course, you know, if you want a baby, you can't have no baby in 6 months. That don't even make sense. But I'm just saying, you know, within the next year, you want to get pregnant and have a child. Within the next year, you want to get married. You want to meet whoever that person is and get married. Even if you want to travel, you may take pictures of places that you want to travel to. You may have actually put, if you wanted to go on a cruise, you may have actually paid the deposit and the receipt from the deposit, print it out and put it in that box. Even if you don't have the rest of the money now, it doesn't mean that you can't get the money. But I'm just saying, you know, you have to work and you have to live as if you know it's going to happen. You can't say you want something to happen and then you doubt the whole process. That's just like saying you really don't want it because you don't feel like you deserve it. You don't feel like you're going to get it. So if you're not about manifesting the life that you want, then I really wouldn't suggest you doing a manifestation box. And excuse me, I'm still recovering from losing my voice a few weeks ago, which is why I haven't, you know, I was absent from being live for a minute. So if my voice starts to sound funny, then that's why. Now, art therapy. Art therapy is just a creative method of expression used as a therapeutic technique to express feelings and emotions. Of course, if you all have ever gone to like an art therapist or anything like that, of course, the goal is to have you create, to turn whatever negative feelings and emotions into something creative, whether it be colorful, whether it be dark and gloomy, whatever it is that you feel, the purpose is for you to put it on paper instead of hoarding those feelings. Because, of course, we know that the more you hold on to things and the more you let them fester and grow, you become toxic and it affects you negatively, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, and energetically. Color therapy. And thank you all for watching. Hey Trinice, hey Gregory, hey Anthony. If you all have any questions or any comments or anything like that, please feel free to put them in the comments and I'll be sure to get back to them. And my apologies if I'm talking too fast. That's not my goal. What I am kind of on a time crunch and I just want to make sure I get everything or most of everything covered in this 1 hour. And then of course, color therapy is a type of holistic healing that uses the visible spectrum of light and color to affect a person's mood, whether it be physical or emotional. We know certain colors invoke certain feelings or they make us feel a certain way. When we see the color pink, we think of girly things. We think of love. When we see the color green, we think of earthy things. We think of healthy things. We think of money. When we see the color white, we, relate that to purity, to cleanliness. Good morning, Gary. To things like that. Also, we know that colors carry vibrations. I enjoy color therapy because, like I said earlier, I consider myself, and I've been called a chakra expert because I know so much about it and I study it. But with each chakra, there is a certain color that's associated with it. For example, the color red is associated with the root chakra, which the root chakra is our survival chakra. If we think about it, the color red is used anytime we have to really pay attention or be alerted to, or the person that's showing us the color wants us to be alerted. Like for instance, with a stoplight, we know that green means go and we know that red means stop. The reason it's red is because red, it brings you to attention. It brings you to an alertness and an awareness, and you stop. Because, if I don't stop and I keep going, then there's a possibility of there being an accident. And I want to continue to live, and continuing to live is survival, But also on the flip side, it can be used against us. Like, for example, when you think about fast food, a lot of fast food, we know it's unhealthy for us. We know it's not organic. It's not made from the best ingredients. But the color red is used in a lot of logos. when it comes to fast food restaurants. Chick-fil-A, Wendy's, um, let me see, KFC. I really don't even eat fast food like that. I think it's somewhere maybe in Dairy Queen. But I mean, you could think of different places or different restaurants that you go to, and you'll start noticing that they use the color red in their logos because they want to get your attention to come there. They want you to eat that food even though it's unhealthy. But it's just something to think about when you think about color therapy and why specific colors are used. That's why whenever you think about anything that's excuse me, holistic, or anything that's organic, or anything that's eco-friendly, I'm sorry. Anything that's eco-friendly, it has the color green in it. It looks very earthy. It has very earthy colors. You see trees are green. You see the earth. The earth, has a lot. It's basically green and blue if you look at it from a globe or whatever. But that's how color therapy works. Okay, now enough talk about that. I'll probably come back to it if I have more time. But for those that actually want to make a manifestation box, I was going to make one with you, but because I have time constraints, today wasn't the day that we were supposed to do our soul therapy radio show, but due to some scheduling issues, we had to end up doing it, and we have to be at the radio station at noon, so I can't be here at noon. But this is my manifestation box. As you can see, it's actually just a wooden box that we got from Michael's. But like I said, you can use a shoe box. You can use a box a black MAC makeup box for you makeup lovers. Y'all know if y'all order from MAC, y'all get the black box. Or pretty much any type of box that you have available. It doesn't have to be this big. It can be a little box. Actually, I'm going to show you a smaller box that I have. This was just a small jewelry box that I had. So this is a manifestation box inside a manifestation box. But this is a small box that I had, and I decided to personalize it a little bit. So I took some glue and I glittered. Purple is my favorite color. So I took some purple glitter and glued it to the inside of the box. Now, what you have to realize with the manifestation box, you have to make sure that in this box, of course this is empty because I had this box in there and I have everything in this box. But we'll come back to that. But in this box, it says what is contained in this box you're basically giving energy to whatever you put into this box and saying that it's going to come to pass and saying that it's going to happen for you and that it's going to manifest. You have to write this within your box. You can write it with a pencil. You can write it with a marker. You can write it on the top, or you can write it on the bottom. In this particular one, I chose to write it on the bottom. But it says what is contained in this box is, or what is contained in this box will be. The reason I specifically put is because I am living as if it's happening now. Not will happen in the future, but it's happening now. Now, if you look at my smaller one, which actually in my smaller one, I have everything written in here. So let me take these out. I also have a pyrite, which is a manifestation stone or a manifestation crystal. But we'll talk about this a little later. But on the bottom of this box, you see I have it written here. Whatever is contained in this box is. So you want to make sure that you write it in there. So that's the first thing that I suggest you do when making your manifestation box, so you do not forget to put it in there. So like I said, it says whatever is contained in this box is. So as you can see, it's written here in my smaller manifestation box. And it is written here in my larger one. Okay. Now, next thing, I know you all So, like I said, your manifestation box can be any size it can be. I have a big one and I have a smaller one. This smaller box was just a jewelry box that I had some. Actually, I got this from Miss Robin. I had ordered some earrings from her, and this is the box that she sent me. So, you know, I love her. Shout out to you, Miss Robin. I can't think of her business name, but I will tag her and shout her out. She has beautiful earrings. She has beautiful jewelry. But I received this box from her, and I'm aware of her energy, and I'm aware of the type of person she is, so I kept it. Excuse me. And this particular box came from Michael's. If you want to get a box and you want to get something like this, you can go to Michael's, you can go to Hobby Lobby. They do have, if you go to their wooden section, they have smaller boxes. I'm sorry. They have smaller boxes in different sizes, different shapes, different whatever you whatever resonates with you or whatever you like, then that's the type of box I suggest you get. But with this particular box, I'll show you the whole box. Like I said, I'm very much into the chakras. So on my box, I actually painted all 7 colors associated with the chakra. So with the art therapy and the color therapy part of the manifestation box, you basically want to create. You don't have to create this particular one. You can if you want to. If you do, definitely share it with me and let me know or tag me. But whatever design you feel resonates with you, that's definitely what you want to go with. For example, if you want to be a happier person, or you want to create something that signifies your happy place may be outside. So on your box, on the top of your box, you may want to really use the color yellow. You know, because of course yellow is sunshine, and when you think of sunshine, you think of your happy place, and it makes you feel good. Yellow, actually in this case, is associated with the solar plexus chakra. The solar plexus chakra is our willpower chakra. This particular chakra is all about self-confidence, self-esteem, willpower, believing in yourself, believing in your business, believing in who you are, and not allowing other people to get up under your skin. So, you know, if yellow is your color and that's the color that you want, you can paint this whole front yellow if you want to. That's completely up to you. But that's why I have these 7 colors here, because each of these colors are associated with the 7 chakras. I have yin and yang here. To me, this signifies balance, because my goal is always to balance my chakras. Me balancing my chakras is my way of maintaining peace and maintaining happiness. That's not to say that life doesn't happen. That's to say that even in the midst of life happening, I focus on knowing that everything happens for a reason. I allow myself to feel whatever is going on. If I'm sad, I'm going to be sad, and be sad in that moment, because I'm not trying to be sad next week. I might be, you know, at karaoke trying to have a good time, and I ain't got time for that feeling to become creeping up, and then I'm sitting at karaoke looking sad. No. I'm going to deal with this now so I can move on with life. But, when I initially painted this box, I actually started with this, with the yin yang symbol here, and I pretty much just drew it freehand. If you want to use a pencil to draw it on there first before you paint, before you glitter, before, you know, whatever color you put on there, that is absolutely fine. This is completely up to you how you want to create this box. With creating your manifestation box, always remember that this isn't about perfection. This isn't about falling within anybody's guidelines and rules and requirements. It's pretty much whatever you are feeling, whatever you feel you want to do to this box, then that's what you do. And when you learn to, like, this box isn't perfect. You know, from far away it look real good, but when you get up close, like right here, you see the edge not painted completely. You see some crooked lines in there or whatever, but that's completely okay. I'm not perfect. This is signifying me appreciating who I am, the good and the bad, the perfect, the imperfect, whatever, whatever it is. And even at the end of the day, with the imperfections, with the color and everything, it's still a beautiful box. Why? Because it represents me and I'm a beautiful person. But, that's why I have this on the front of my box, because this signifies me balancing my chakras. It's always a reminder. It sits on my dresser, and every time I see it, it is a visual reminder of what it is I work to accomplish every day. And if y'all know me, y'all know I'm a very peaceful person. Now, thank you, Anthony. Hey, Electra. Hey, everybody, for tuning in. Real quick, this is Soul Therapy Radio pop-up healing workshop. And the excuse me, the workshop was focused on creating a manifestation box and incorporating art therapy and color therapy as a form of healing for those that are interested. And Miss Electra, I know you and those hair dyes. Shout out to her. She makes, be sure to reach out to her. She makes a no bleach, an organic or a natural hair color for naturals. If you don't want to bleach your hair, you don't want to highlight it, you don't have to go through any chemical process in order to get your hair color. And yesterday, she actually created a gray color. This for me this is a chemical color. I have some natural grays in there, and that's why I decided to go this color. But like I said, this is chemically done. But she created her precious silver for those of you that don't want to color your hair and damage it, but you can still get a gray. It's a temporary color. But reach out to her. She can give you all that information. But anyway, let me finish sharing my box. So this is what the top of the box looks like. This is the front of the box. For those just tuning in, if I open it right now, there's nothing in there because I took my smaller manifestation box out. But this is what the inside looks like. I didn't paint the inside because the only thing I wanted on the inside other than that message, what is contained in this box is whatever I put in there. So this is the front. I just left the front of it black. And this is the side. This is actually the left side if you're, looking at it like this, with me holding it like this. But on this side, it says peace. Why? Because I always seek peace. That is my goal, to be peaceful every single day. And of course, I wrote it in purple because purple is my favorite color. And then I put the little colorful dots on there because it reminds me of happiness. On the back of my box, I have love because I am love. And when I give love, I receive love from myself, other people, from anything around me. Now, I ain't finna go outside with no dog, and be like, oh, the dog's not gonna bite me because I'm love. I ain't dumb. I ain't crazy. I crack myself up sometimes. But I'm just saying, I am love. Love is important to me. And on this side, it says light. I am light filled. I am filled with everything that I need to be a light to somebody else. I'm not saying I'm anybody's savior or anything like that, but I know that with my story and my personality and with the things that I share, it impacts people and it helps other people. So that is why I created my manifestation box to look like this. Like I said, you don't have to create yours to look like this. It can be something similar, but whatever you feel you want to put on your box and whatever colors you feel resonate with you or expresses who you are at that particular moment, or who you want to be, the person that you want to become, use those particular colors. If you want to be a happier person, you want to be a healthier person, use the colors yellow, use the colors green, use the colors blue. Like I said, the color yellow is associated with the sun, is associated with your your solar plexus chakra. The color green is associated with your heart chakra, giving love, being a more loving person. The color blue is associated with your throat chakra, being able to speak your truth, being able to effectively communicate. All of those things make you a better person. Hey Floyd, hey LaShawn, hey Asia, thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. And now I actually talk about my smaller box, my smaller manifestation box. Why do I have two? Because I want to. That's what I wanted. With the manifestation box, you can have one or you can have more than one. If you have more than one, you may have a manifestation box specifically for personal goals, and then you may have a manifestation box for professional goals. You can have one for financial goals. You can have one for emotional goals. You may have one specifically for the relationship, the type of relationship you want, and that's absolutely fine. If you feel that you want to create more than one manifestation box, you can do that. You can have several small ones or you can have several large ones. It's completely up to you. But as of right now, all of my goals that I want at this particular moment are in this particular box. Now, when I opened it earlier and I was taking some things out, I was sharing with you all that in my box I have a pyrite. This is the crystal that I have. And shout out to Miss Juju, Miss Good Juju. She's on my friend list. I actually got this from her. But this is a pyrite. And my little paper is all messed up, but I still have it. But the reason I put pyrite in here, I'm going to read you some of the information that she sent with this particular stone. It says iron pyrite, which is fool's gold. Keywords associated with this particular stone: wealth, action, vitality, confidence, willpower, protection, mental clarity, focus, recall, creativity, positive energy, insight. It encourages leadership qualities. It's an ideal stone for students. Protects you against negative energies. Helps you to finish what you start. Healing stone of magic. Encourages you to overcome your fears. And an excellent stone for manifestation. And it's associated with the solar plexus chakra, which is why it is she printed it on yellow paper. So that's why I have this particular stone in my manifestation box. Now, I have a lot of other stones stones and crystals that I, keep with me at all times. I have some at home. I have a rose quartz that I received from, shout out to Miss Kiara Lachey, Box Sisterhood, and her hustle. Y'all, I'm just shouting out black businesses, but that's completely okay because I support my small businesses and I appreciate the products that they have. Pretty much everything that you see except for the manifestation box, the bigger one, came from a woman, a black-owned business, because I got the bigger manifestation box. With Tara got the bigger manifestation box from Michael's or Hobby Lobby, one of those stores. But I'll also share with you some of the things that I have in my box. Maybe. I might. Depending on what it is. Okay, I will share this one. And my manifestation box is simple. I just wrote things on pieces of paper, folded them up, and put them in my box. It says, on this one I wrote, I will have 4 clients each cycle for my coaching program. Now, when I first wrote this, I had a coaching, I had a different program. I still do coaching on a number of different things, but now I coach on that program, and I also have some new ones that I have. And the last program that I had two individuals that actually enrolled, and I have 2 that were interested. So it hasn't exactly manifested yet, but it's better than having none. You know what I'm saying? I didn't put a time frame. Well, I did say each cycle. And each cycle for me is every quarter. So I'm getting there. Let me see. What else did I write? More traveling and more cruises. I'm still working on that one. I'm actually working on a cruise for my birthday. My birthday is 11/11. And I will be 38. Ooh, no, we still working on that one. That's a relationship one. We still working on that one. And I'm not even going to talk about that one. No. And like most of the things that I wrote for my manifestation box are, none of them are actually material things. So this one I wrote that I wanted 6 paid sessions per week, or 6 paid clients per week. So far this week I've had 4, I think. Yeah, I think 4. So, wait, what is this? Nope, still working on that one. But those are some of the things that I have in my manifestation box. But like I said, I don't really have anything material in here, because everything that I have in my manifestation box is somehow tied to my purpose. The beginning of this year, I started off this year January 1st doing a speaking engagement at a vision board party, and at that particular event, that was my first time making a vision board. But on that excuse me, on that vision board, everything was tied to my purpose. Me focusing more in my purpose, me living more in my purpose, me working more in my purpose. And my purpose is tied to speaking, tied to being heard, tied to me being more of a voice of those things that I am passionate about. And that's what I've basically been manifesting. With reaching out to more people, then that helps me to connect with more. Well, by speaking and more people listening in to any Facebook Lives that I do, any of my shows, whether it's Soul Sunday with Allison, Soul Sunday Reloaded, Soul to Soul, Soul Therapy, something like this. It gives me the opportunity to connect with people that may miss, me sometimes, because I don't like daily consistently go live on Facebook or anything like that. Mine, I'm pretty much to the point where I will be consistently going live at least 3 times a week. Every Sunday for Soul Sunday, every Tuesday for Soul Sunday Reloaded, and then every Thursday for Soul to Soul with James. But with doing those particular shows, and now actually having Soul Therapy Radio, my internet radio show with Tara, then that show airs at this particular point twice a month. But my goal is by the end of the year to get to 4, airing 4 times per month every Sunday. So I'm actually going to put that in my manifestation box. But again, to kind of go back for those that are just now tuning in, this is Ruby D, the Goddess Entrepreneur, and this is the Soul Therapy Radio pop-up healing workshop. As far as the activity that we're focusing on today for healing is creating a manifestation box using and utilizing art therapy and color therapy. So, as I started, I'll do a quick recap of what a manifestation box is. It's similar to a vision board in the sense where you put things into the box that you want to manifest or that you want to create, or things that you want to attract into your life. On the inside of this particular box, it says, and it's also on the inside of the smaller box, it says whatever is contained in this box is. So that means pretty much whatever I put in this box, I am wanting to manifest and attract into my life. Art therapy is just a creative method of expression used as a therapeutic technique to share your emotions. So art therapy is just an artistic or creative way of sharing with others how you feel. Instead of saying it out loud, you're basically creating that in a form of art. And then color therapy is a type of holistic healing that uses the visible spectrum of light and color to affect a person's mood, whether it be physical or mental. So, you know, I was showing everybody my manifestation box that I created. The reason I have these colors is because with me being so into the chakras, I wanted my box to represent my 7 chakras, the 7 main chakras, and the yin yang symbol symbolizes balance. So this is pretty much saying my goal with this box is to always remain is to always make sure my chakras are balanced. On the front it's just black. Here it says peace, love, and light. And so that's basically what I'm always working towards every day when I get up. I want to live a peaceful life. I want to always be full of love. Now some days it's tough love. It ain't always happy love, but it's still love regardless. Loving somebody and liking somebody are 2 different things. If I don't like you, well, I ain't gotta like you to love you. I say that. I can love you from afar. But, you know, it's what I aim to wake up to work towards every day. And every day that I see this box, which I see this box literally every day because it's on my dresser. And it's a big box. Well, it's a nice size box, so I can't help but see it. So I can't help but be reminded every single morning when I get up and every single night before I go to bed. But this is my manifestation box, and this is what yes, Nyjah. Shout out to you. I love you, Nyjah, and I like you. So that is a great thing because South Bay I love, and I just cannot. I have a strong dislike for them. I'll put it like that. A strong dislike for them. But not for you. I love you, Nyjah. Thank you. And again, excuse me, I still have a little irritation in my throat. I lost my voice a few weeks ago. And it's not back 100%. I'd say like maybe 98%. But my smaller box, this is my smaller manifestation box that was inside the larger one. But in here, just like in the larger box, in this one I have all of my things that I want to manifest written on paper. Whatever is contained in this box is, I have it written here. It is important that you write that in the box. And it's all about, let me talk about intention. Do not say you want to make a manifestation box and put things in here that you do not intend on working on. Because then your feelings going to be hurt when the stuff that you want to manifest does not manifest. It's not manifesting because you don't deserve it. It's not manifesting because you don't think, you don't feel, you don't act as if you deserve it. That's your fault. Don't blame nobody else. That's your fault. I have my pyrite in here. My iron pyrite, which is a stone for manifestation. If you want to reach out to anybody that sells stones, I actually have a few people on my friends list that I can refer you to. I don't sell stones. I thought about it, and then I was just like, no, that's not really what I want to do. But if you're interested, just reach out to me. And I will go back and say this. The reason that I wanted to do this particular pop-up healing workshop is because I know the power of manifestation. I know the power of healing. I know that healing for everybody does not look the same. Where can we get the manifestation box? Actually, this particular box, I got from Michael's. You can get one from Hobby Lobby. They have different wooden boxes, different sizes. But this particular one came from Hobby Lobby. But like, and I did say this earlier, but with the manifestation box, it can be any box that you have. It can be a shoe box. It can be an old jewelry box. It can be any kind of box that you have at home that, you know, you feel is in good condition. Or, you know, sometimes when you order things and when you order them, they come to you and it's a really nice box and you don't want to throw the box away. And you're like, well, I'll just put stuff in there because it's cute and I like it. You can even take, you know, something like that and then personalize it. Like, of course, with this one, you know, I painted it and everything. But with this box, it was just a jewelry box that I received some earrings in. And, you know, to personalize it, I just took some glitter. Because purple is my favorite color, and I just glued it to the inside of the box, and that was it. Thank you so much for doing it. I came across it from Eventbrite. Oh, thank you. You are welcome, and I'm glad, you know, Eventbrite is serving its purpose. Thank you. But with doing these pop-up healing workshops, and also in conjunction with Soul Therapy Radio, I wanted myself and Tara, which you'll actually see Tara in a little bit because we go live with the radio show at noon. But because Tara and I, we've been friends for a long time, and both of us have been on our separate healing journeys. And, you know, just through interaction with ourselves and with clients and everything, we understand that healing is not something that's taught. Healing for everybody does not look the same. Everybody can meditate, but everybody doesn't meditate the same way. Just like everybody eats, but everybody doesn't eat the same thing the same way. And it's not fair for us to cookie cutter healing and expect everybody to heal the same way when everybody wasn't hurt in the same way. Everybody has not experienced the same experiences the same way. Yeah, you may have been molested. Yeah, you may have been raped. Yeah, you may have experienced losing a loved one and losing a parent, but everybody doesn't experience that the same way. So why do we expect people to heal from those things the same way? It doesn't work like that. And one of the goals or one of the missions that I have with Soul Therapy Radio is to be able to share with you all different ways of healing. And you take from it what works for you, and what doesn't work for you, you just leave it. Or you might want to pass it on to the next person. But we haven't been taught how to heal. We've taught to thrive in dysfunction. We've taught to, okay, just be strong. You can get through it. Don't worry about it. But no. When you go through life and people are always telling you just be strong, just hold it in, don't talk about it, don't, you know, you can do it. No, that's how people end up with mental illness, emotional illness, spiritual illness, physical illness. Yes, emotional and mental issues can manifest into physical issues because you're so stressed, because you're so depressed, because you are so full of anxiety, because of you not being able to effectively manage your feelings and emotions, or finding ways and outlets to effectively deal with life, deal with what's going on. You know, and that's why I wanted to start doing these pop-up healing sessions right now. They are every other month. The first one we had was in July. And during that particular pop-up healing workshop, we focused on grounding and we focused on mindfulness meditation. If you want to see that video, then I'll share that video with you. But this is the second one. And we are focusing on manifestation boxes, color therapy, and art therapy. You know, some of us, with me being as knowledgeable as I am in the chakras, the second chakra, which is the sacral chakra, is associated with, that's our emotional chakra. And that's where that particular chakra, I can't even talk right now. I'm sorry. And I got so much talking I got to do today. But that particular chakra is associated with our feelings, our emotions, our sexuality, our creativity, our ability to allow ourselves to feel pleasure, the way we react with other people, the relationships that we have with other people. And a lot of us don't realize that some of the issues that you're dealing with as far as your feelings and your emotions is because you don't know how to effectively manage them. You don't know how to deal with them properly. And sometimes we miscategorize how we feel. Just like, if I'm upset, don't ask me if I'm mad. Because when you say, are you mad? I'm always going to say no, because mad is associated with some type of mental. When you think of a mad dog, you think of a dog that's foaming at the mouth, or a dog that's going crazy and all this other kind of stuff. Stop saying you mad, and stop telling people you mad, because you're not. You're perturbed, you're upset, you're disappointed. You may be angry, but you're not mad. So with the sacral chakra, what balances out those negative emotions is creativity. Even for me personally, anytime I've gone through a hurtful situation, let me say a very hurtful situation, I've created a business. I've created something. So instead of just hurting, I've been able to create something to balance out that energy. And it's just like, I don't harbor any hard feelings towards anybody. Now, like I said, that's different from strongly disliking. I love everybody, but I don't like everybody. Okay, there's a difference. But creativity through art therapy and through color therapy is a way to deal with your negative feelings and emotions. I'm not saying it's going to keep them from coming. It's going to keep you from being negative. It's going to keep you from being sad. It's going to keep you. No, it's not going to keep you from becoming that way. You're supposed to feel that way so you can appreciate happiness. You can appreciate peace when you are in those particular situations. Hey, James. Hey, Larice. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing your name right. Shataka. Hey, Summer. Hey, John. Thank you all for tuning in. But, yeah, I was just talking about Soul Therapy Radio and the pop-up healing sessions. Excuse me. And just one of the goals is to be able to share different ways of healing with individuals, because healing doesn't look the same for everybody. And hopefully you come across something new that you've never considered, that you may want to try, that may actually be helpful for you, that may actually be beneficial for you on your healing journey. But before I end this, because I'm actually just going to 11 because I have to get ready so Tara and I can go to the radio station to do Soul Therapy Radio. Real quick, Soul Therapy Radio will be today at noon, and we will be discussing toxic parents versus absent parents. It's not toxic men or women. It's not toxic women versus absent fathers. No. It's toxic parents, whether it be male or female, versus an absent parent, whether it be male or female. And why it's such a debate now. So we will be discussing that on Soul Therapy Radio. I will go live again at noon Eastern. So basically in about an hour, we will go live, and Tara and I will be discussing that. And then after me and Tara discuss that, then me, Tara, and our sister Allison, for Soul Sunday, I got a lot of talking I have to do today. But for Soul Sunday, we will be discussing sisterhood and sisterhood tribes. And yet that is a very important discussion. And men, even though we are women and we're discussing sisterhood and sisterhood tribes, trust me, you all need to listen in as well, because men need a healing circle too. You need that brotherhood. You need that brotherhood tribe. And hey, that's what we're going to be discussing. And we will be discussing that starting at 2 p.m. So from noon to 1 is Soul Therapy Radio. And then from 2 p.m. until 3 p.m. we will be on Soul Sunday. Hey, Queen Corey, how you doing? Girl, I try to do a little bit of something with it today. I tried, but thank you. But once again, before I go, this is my manifestation box. really, I can't really tell you how to create your box, but I can tell you the elements that you should include in your box while you're creating them, to represent who you are, what you want, and what you want to manifest. And the reason we're doing this, pretty much, I think we all should have a manifestation box, a vision board of something, or something of that sort, for us to always be constantly working on something. But in the process, it can be healing, because in the process of you having these thoughts and creating this thing and actually thinking about why you want to create. Peace, Kenji. What's up, King? Why you want to create this and the feelings and emotions that you feel, but then also knowing that in the process you are working towards something better, whether it's you becoming better emotionally, you becoming better financially, you becoming better spiritually, whatever it is. It's kind of like a 2-for-1. You're getting your healing in, but at the same time you're also working on your future. You're working on what it is you're manifesting. It's just like, the reason I'm working on this now is so I can have this later. So I can work towards having this later. So that's the reason why this particular one. Hey Robert, thank you for watching. I wanted to talk specifically about manifestation boxes, art therapy, and color therapy. Now also, y'all know I'm a full-time entrepreneur. You know, I be at home all the time, and my mama be looking at me like, so I need y'all to buy this t-shirt. Let me not say it like that. But this is a t-shirt, one of my t-shirts designs for my And Chill series. Y'all know how they have, Netflix and chill. Well, y'all don't need to be Netflix and chilling. Y'all need to be meditating and chilling, like healing. Yeah. So, if you want this t-shirt, I've had this t-shirt for a minute. So, I don't know if it kind of sort of look faded to y'all, but I have washed it a few times. So I'm just saying, it ain't brand new out the pack or anything. But if you want to order this t-shirt, I have sizes small to 3XL that I'm taking pre-orders for. And it's $23, and that includes shipping. So if you want to get the t-shirt, then let me know. But, y'all, I think I've done a lot of talking in the last hour. And then I got at least 2 more hours of talking to do. But I appreciate you all. I am grateful for you all. And I'm thankful for you all for tuning in to Soul Therapy Radio's Pop-Up Healing Workshop, where we discuss manifestation, art therapy, and color therapy. Our next Pop-Up Healing Workshop will be in November. And that's my birthday. I will be 38 in November. 11/11, yes. Scorpio. I am Team Scorpio. Team Scorpio. Hey, y'all. Hey, but anyway, I will be posting that information probably sometime this coming week on what the next Pop-Up Healing Workshop will look like. And yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Be sure to tune into Soul Therapy Radio. I appreciate you all. See you in a bit. Bye-bye.